Hello, welcome back to another Premier League review. This week there was plenty of goals, action and controversy, and starting with Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Aston Villa won this game 1-0 thanks to a second-minute goal from Ollie Watkins. They defended superbly well during, with the whole defence and the goalkeeper called into action numerous times, without Arsenal really having a clear chance. It's 3 wins out of 3 for Aston Villa against Arsenal in the last 3 games and 3 clean sheets. Arsenal need to improve in front of goal drastically to have any chances of any European football next season. Brighton also drew 1-1 with Burnley at Burnley, with goals from Lewis Dunk and Johan Goodmanson. It was an even game spread between lots of chances, with Brighton goalkeeper Robert Sanchez pulling off a number of saves to save his team and earning them a vital point in their quest to the league this season. Newcastle also picked up a vital 3 points at home to Southampton, winning 3-2. There was debut goals for Newcastle's Joe Willock and Southampton's Minamino, but Minamino's goal was in vain, as 2 goals from Almiron helped the win 3-2. Jeff Hendrick got sent off for 2 silly yellows, and with no subs and injuries, Newcastle finished the game with 9 men, but defended brilliantly and picked up a vital 3 points as they look to build on that in the next game and hopefully climb up the table to where they should be. As for Southampton, very disappointing. They've got the players, maybe it was an off day. Ralph Hasenhuttl is in trouble of his job because of the losses recently. He's got to turn it around. He has the players, he has the backing of the board, so let's hope he can turn it around for all the Saints fans. Fulham and West Ham drew 0-0 at Craven Cottage, a disappointing game in truth, with no real action until Thomas Soucek's controversial red card, which I did a video about. I'll leave a link in the description below to check it out if you haven't already. But apart from that, not a lot really happened, no chances. Fulham have to pick up points soon. They're really struggling in the bottom 3. If they don't start winning soon, it's going to look a bleak season, a swift return back to a championship for them. As for West Ham, it's a point gained. Europe still on the cards, and I believe they will reach some type of European competition this year, most likely being the Europa League. Man United and Everton pulled out a fantastic 3-3 draw at Old Trafford. Man United went to a 2-goal lead with thanks to goals from Edison Cavani and Bruno Fernandes. They were pegged back from goals from James Rodriguez and Doucouré. McTominay thought he'd won it after heading in Luke Shaw's free kick, but last minute drama. Usually it's United scoring last minute goals, but Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the 95th minute beat David De Gea to the ball to get that vital point for Everton in their quest for European football this season. Now, how good are Everton? Disappointed from Manchester United. They wanted to win the title, they want to be title challengers. They have to see games like this out. They have to learn from this. They have quality, lots of it, and they can score goals, but defensively they are still very frail. They have to improve on that if they're willing to be title contenders in coming years. Spurs welcome back Harry Kane for their 2-0 victory at home to West Bromwich Albion. Kane scored, and also his best friend on the pitch, Son, also scored. But how better did they look now Kane is back? Without Kane, they were aimless, lost, didn't really have any idea. As soon as he comes back, straight away, Son looks revitalised, looking for his teammate, looking for goals, and they're a lot better without him. They are in danger of becoming a one-man team if he believes, which I think he should, move on to win trophies, because he hasn't, and he's very good and deserves them. What would they do without him? They have Vinicius on the bench, but he's no Harry Kane, and they need to find a way without him to be able to score and win games quickly. Another defeat for Sheffield United as they lost 2-1 at home to Chelsea. Disappointing game for them. They went behind from Mason Mount's finish from a Werner cross. Tony Rudiger then put the ball in his own goal to help Sheffield United out, but they couldn't build on it as Werner was brought down by Aaron Ramsdale for a penalty which Jorginho converted. Jury's out on Timo Werner. Is he good? Is he not? He's not scoring, but he's helping the team. He's a centre forward playing out wide. A lot of players wouldn't enjoy that. He maybe does, maybe doesn't. As for Sheffield United, it's looking bleak. They've got to pick up results soon, or else they'll be going back to the Championship. Chris Wilder, fantastic manager, has done brilliantly with them. He's got to find some form and some goals and a bit of something from somewhere to help them stay up this year. And the big one was at Anfield on Sunday, with Liverpool hosting to Manchester City in a game where really the last few years has been tight, 0-0 draws, nothing really in it because the two teams challenging for the title. But how different was Sunday? Phil Foden absolutely amazing player. He outplayed every one of the Liverpool players in midfield, and as good as Thiago is, they were outplayed by a younger version of himself in Foden, as he scored and assisted and helped his team win. Salah did score a penalty to try and get Liverpool back in the game, but mistakes from Alisson, and it was all over. Klopp, not very happy at all. What's going wrong for Liverpool? Yes, it's a blip in form, but he doesn't like losing, and he's very, very harsh on the journalists after, which is disappointing, as he blamed Alisson's mistakes on cold feet. Could he have just said something else? Maybe, but Liverpool disappointing, and they're in danger of not finishing in the top 4 this season. What a travesty that would be, and it is possibly the worst title defence the Premier League has ever seen. Wolves and Leicester played out a 0-0 draw at Molineux, with a pretty disappointing game for chances-wise, not really falling to anyone, bar the last 2 chances for Jamie Vardy and Fabio Silva, which they both missed. It's a disappointing chance for Leicester, as they missed a chance to pick up more points to head up the table towards second. Positive season for Leicester though, superb so far. Brendan Rodgers is clearly making a very good squad out of Leicester team and pushing them towards Champions League, which for them is achievable like a few seasons back. As for Wolves, another disappointing game, but where are they heading? Europe, maybe. Got to find a bit of momentum, a bit of form to help them achieve that. Last night, Leeds beat Crystal Palace 2-0 thanks to goals from Jack Harrison and Patrick Bamford, who scored his 100th career goal. Finally, Bamford has found his feet somewhere and has proven that he is good enough to play in the Premier League. Crystal Palace will be gutted, as they took him on loan a few seasons back but didn't give him a chance. He came back to haunt them. He is a good player, and England have spoilt for choice for strikers this year, with strikers such as Ollie Watkins, Calvert-Lewin, Bamford himself and Harry Kane all scoring goals. So it's very difficult for him to get into the team, but he's given himself the best chance of scoring. As for Crystal Palace, no Zaha, disappointing. Now they're struggling without him, and the likelihood is he will move on in the summer. Eze is a good player, but he needs someone with him such as Zaha to improve. It's looking bleak for them. They'll stay up, but it needs another player, another attacking player to help them achieve more than they are every season, which is pretty boring as a mid-table team. They want to aim a bit higher than that, in my opinion. That is all for the Premier League reviews this week. I'll be doing an FA Cup game review this week, as there is FA Cup games today up until Friday. Please give it a like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in a while.